Breastfeeding takes us all by surprise. We go in thinking we'll be fine, we'll just get the hang of it, and then we're in pain. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to feed our baby. We don't know if they're getting enough. We're fully unprepared for what's happening. In this video, we're going to go through how to tell if you have a good latch, how to tell if your baby's withdrawing milk, and a step-by-step approach, so setting you up for a sweet, relaxed breastfeeding experience that you and your baby deserve. How do you know if it's a good latch? Is there pain? Are your nipples compressed or cracking? Are you hearing any clicking noises like a when your baby's nursing? Is your baby's neck straight or is it curved? These are a few ways of how to tell if it's a good latch or not a good latch. Because yes, there is the textbook latch, right? There's the mouth open at this degree angle, taking in this much. But there's also the practical nursing mother. This causes no pain. My baby's getting milk out. They're, gaining weight. So it's a good latch. It doesn't have to be textbook to be good. But I am assuming that you're here because you have pain. It is uncomfortable. You don't know if your baby's getting enough milk out. So that's what we're going to solve today. If your baby is awake, go get them. If they're sleeping, just watch through and then rewatch with them in your arms, trying to follow step by step. My children took my demonstration doll and I don't know where he is. So I'm using my daughter's for today. So number one, I want you to set yourself up for success. I want you to find a comfortable place. I love the upright position, so I tend to sit in a chair that I can kind of lean back in and get comfortable. But you can also set yourself up in the bed. You want to get pillows, you want to get yourself really comfortable, get a glass of water or some nice liquid next to you, and a snack. We're going to start with something called the reset position. So we're laid back, we're relaxed. We bring our baby right to our chest. And this one allows us to relax our shoulders, and it allows our babies to smell our milk. So they'll already start to realize where they're at. This is typically what we do after birth, right? Whether it's vaginal or C-section. When they allow you to put your baby on your chest, you put them like this. This is just a natural position. They're ventral feeders, is what babies are, which means they want their tummy against you. They want their head, neck in line. So this is a great way. So you're bringing your baby right here where you can just lean down and kiss the top of their head. You want them around that. This is also where you want them if you're putting them in a baby carrier, where you can just kiss them. Their head should be that close to your chin. So we're keeping them calm, relaxed, relaxing our shoulders. Next, we'll just slightly turn our babies so that they're closer to our breast and our nipple. But you can see the head and the neck and the spine is still in line. So we don't want our babies turned like this. All right, just imagine like you're drinking out of a cup like that. It's very uncomfortable. It's difficult to swallow. So we want head, neck, spine in line. And this is where a feeding pillow or just a regular pillow comes in really handy. I'm going to grab mine. This also does a second part, which is bringing your baby to your breast instead of your breast down to your baby. So you want to be relaxed, sitting back. Baby is brought to the breast. Next, you're taking a C shape with your breast. So typically, if you have your baby under one arm, you're going to use this other hand to hold onto your breast and compress it. I mean, you're making your hand into a C. You're putting it around your areola, and then you're compressing down to help the baby. Try to focus this one. Help the baby try to gather as much of your areola and your nipple into their mouth, because typically when you're having so much pain, they're just getting this part, and that's why it hurts. They're compressing on it and they're pinching on it. So as you're preparing to feed your baby, inhale, exhale, because I know when you've had a painful experience, you're just kind of like bracing, like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Go on, just take it. And you're going to bring your nipple and your breast down their nose and push against their chin. So what that does is it applies pressure, gets them to open up a little bit more, but it also gets them in a better position for a comfortable latch for them and for you. And what they have found, you want your baby to be able to use their arms. So one arm underneath your breast, one arm to be able to move around and feel. And head, neck, spine in line, tummy against your tummy. You're taking your breast, compress, drag down their nose, and push gently against their bottom lip and their chin so that it opens up. Place it in their mouth and then allow them to latch on. If it is an uncomfortable latch, you put your pinky through the corner of their mouth, wrap it around your nipple, and then pull it out gently. Okay, that will protect the tip of your nipple from getting clamped down on. So hopefully this has been a comfortable latch for you. Your baby has it and they're able to suck, swallow, breathe. Babies will always start with a faster pace suck, and that's to get the milk to drop down. And then once the milk is flowing, they switch to a swallow, breathe, suck, swallow, breathe, suck, swallow, breathe pattern. And sometimes they'll pause to breathe for a little bit, and then they'll keep repeating it. And I would love to hear from you. If any of this has been helpful to you, will you comment what it is that made the difference? And one thing I do want to encourage you with is that it's a learning process. You're learning to breastfeed, they're learning to breastfeed. You will get it. It doesn't have to be painful. It actually shouldn't be painful. And if you are finding that you're starting to get like cracks on a certain area, don't keep nursing in the same position. Switch it up a bit, because that repeated pressure in that same spot is going to cause it to open up even more and get even more painful. How to know if your baby is getting enough? You should be able to hear the swallow of them withdrawing milk. Your breast should feel more soft towards the end of the feed, and their diaper output should be consistent. And so if you're looking at the pee, it shouldn't be a dark yellow. Like you don't want their pee like this dark kind of yellowish color. You want it to be a little lighter, heavier diapers, poops. If you start to notice a change in their energy, if their diaper output starts to get less, if your breast stays so full even after a feed, that is a sign that they're not withdrawing milk. And it could be something in their sucking pattern that needs some adjustments. When I had my baby, and I would nurse her for like 45 minutes, and my breasts were still as full at the end as it was in the beginning. So I knew she wasn't withdrawing any milk, even though it seemed like she was nursing, like she was actively trying to suck, but she wasn't getting anything out. That was one sign I had that I knew I was making enough, but she couldn't withdraw it. And it was something about the way that she would suck and her patterns. Breastfeeding, it can seem like it's a simple thing. Like you just put the baby on the breast. That's it. But there's so many parts that go into this. It really is like multifaceted, and there are a number of reasons why there might be discomfort or pain. But hopefully this has helped soften some of those parts, and that you were able to find a comfortable position for yourself, and that your shoulders are relaxed. You are a good mommy. You are doing the best you can. Thank you for being here. I'm really glad you're here. And I'll see you in the next one.